Alright, this is a project I have going, and this tarp I used in the previous video, and I set it up on a ridge line, and the problem I found with it is that it doesn't have very many grommets. So when I was at Walmart, I went and found these, which are Ozark Trail tarp canopy clips. I'm going to use these, but while I was there I also found the grommet kit. And what I want to try to do is every maybe 12 inches, 12 to 14 inches on this tarp, is add another grommet. As you can see, there's quite a bit of distance, probably almost 3 feet from one grommet to the other. So what I'm going to do is probably put one right in between where the two grommets are at. So I'm going to work on that, and we'll jump in and out with the video as I go. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I took the end grommet to the one just up above it, and I'm going to find the middle point here on the end. And wish I'd have brought a Sharpie marker out with me. But right about there, where the X is where I'm going to put a new grommet. So I'm going to open this kit up. I've never tried this type of a kit before, so we'll see how it works. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It came with its own wood block. Has its own tools, for one for cutting the tarp, and then this is the base for the grommets. And what we've got here, the grommet sets in it like that, the tarp goes on, one of these rings goes over it. You use this tool to collapse down the grommet. So what we'll do, we'll start out with cutting a hole, and grab my trusty tomahawk / hammer. And we'll start with cutting a hole. Move that aside. See, right there is where my axe is. I'm going to center that right in the middle of this. And it cuts a nice clean hole. So one side kind of hung up a little. This wouldn't be a bad item to keep in your camping gear, just to make repairs if you had to. Put our grommet on here, go through the hole, and there's my punch. Let's see how it looks. Perfect. Nice new grommet. So this will give me several different tie down points. So this will actually allow me several different configurations of how to set this tarp up as a shelter. What I'm going to do here is the next grommet. These are the next two down. I'm going to line them up, find a center point, and put an arrow right here. through the entire tarp and added grommets in between every grommet that was already pre-installed on the tarp. So like I said, this adds a lot of configuration choices. You know, the tarps have always got not enough points for tying down, staking. So by adding all these extra grommets, it's increased our ability to do extra things with this tarp. So something I've also decided to do to this tarp, since I put these golden grommets, and plus since they already had the silver, bright silver grommets on them, I'm going to hit them all with some Rust-Oleum camouflage paint. Camouflage 2-time ultra cover. So we're going to hit all the grommets with a shot of this to kind of hide them, because I do like to use this tarp for diversion and stealth camping. So the less visible the better. I mean, it is green, so, but this will help hide the grommets a little better. Anyway, I'm going to hit the entire tarp like this, and that'll eliminate the shine coming off the grommets. So it's just one more added thing. Alright guys, this tarp we had added grommets to in between the factory installed grommets. And something I'm going to do is put up a diamond shaped shelter now that we've got the grommets where we want them. And the back corner, you can see here, here's the factory installed grommet, here's the one we added. What you want to do is take that, it's going to be your very back corner, stake that down. I know I've got some monster stakes here, but this is what I use on some of my bigger tents that I put up. You see, these things are gigantic. I've had tents come loose and almost blow away, so I started using these guys. And our center post, we can get this kind of stay up a little bit so we can get our corners set. Put that in place and pull this out. This is a guy line I leave attached to it all the time. Now, on this corner, I want to come all the way to the very corner grommet. And another monster stake. I'm going to pull this out and come to the second grommet from the corner. This gives us more of a square pull on it. And now, position the pole a little better. Move our stake back if we need to. Pull it tight. And just using paracord for the guy line on that. And if you need to pull them out, adjust them. Tighten things up you can. Only other thing I would do to this, and I'm going to probably do this here in this video, is attach a center pull on this, where I can attach a guy line to the back pull the center of this out. But another quick throw together shelter, just made out of a tarp. And what you would do on this side, where you can see the airspace under it, just come in with your stakes and stake it down all the way along the side. There you go, guys. Quick throw up shelter, case of an emergency. And it's an approved tarp that I bought at Walmart, and I added grommets to it in between the factory installed grommets, and it gave me more options as far as how to connect it and set it up. So something else to try, quick, fast, in case of emergency. As you can see here, having the extra eyelets allows you to do configurations you didn't normally have before. Well, guys, I want to show you something really interesting that kind of came across by accident at Walmart, and I'm going to use them for my tarp. But this is the tarp clip I bought from Walmart, from Ozark Trail, and it's got a screw down that holds down the teeth. And then I come across these guys. And you know what this is? This is what holds a pair of boots or shoes at Walmart. And I've got one clipped on right now to help hold that nylon down until it cures. But these hang on a rack and have a pair of boots clipped in between them. And I mean, they're designed different. This one's got a hole, this one's got a hook. Trim that piece off there. Use it like I have it set up right here with a guide line attached to it through the hook. Something awesome to stick in your bag. I mean, if you go to Walmart and you buy some stuff for your kids, or you buy a pair of house slippers, whatever, more likely you're going to have these clips on them. So grab these, save them, throw them in your camping gear, man. They're actually really handy. And like I said, there's the Ozark Trail version compared to the house shoe clip. So whenever you can improvise things, man, to your advantage to use, by all means do it. Awesome find. I got a couple of these. I'm going to save them, hang them onto them, and use them. Thanks for watching. Well, guys, we completed our shelter. It's actually quite a bit of room inside. I mean, for putting your gear, laying down, getting out of the way, getting out of the weather. I mean, this is actually a pretty functional shelter. There's lots of room overhead. You know, if you got your back to the wind, I mean, it's going to be pretty windproof, especially when you stake it all the way along the ground. And it's tied down and it's tight. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. It's got several guy lines tied out on it now. Now one in the center of it, one in the front, and it's staked down on all corners. And like I said, you can stake down this outer edge that's got a little bit of a gap. There's actually quite a bit of room in this. Plenty of room for sleeping gear. And you can put several people in this. And plenty of gear. So, and I mean, I've got 5 feet, it seems like, of overhang up above me, out over the front. And whole reason we were able to configure this shelter is because of the extra grommets we put in it. And if you know, if you've ever bought a shelter and actually tried to build certain design shelters out of it, you can't, because the grommets are spaced too far apart and they're always in a wrong location. So we went on all edges of this and put extra grommets. So now we can pretty much set this up however we want. And the grommet set was probably $7. That includes all the tools for setting the grommets, cutting the holes, and actually makes a really nice shelter for little or nothing. I mean, 17 bucks is what I got invested in the shelter. 10 bucks for the tarp, 7 for the grommet kit, and you know, I'm ready to go, man. This will go in my pack. It's going to be used for diversion camping, probably some stealth camping on top of that. And the only thing I wish was different about it, I wish it was camouflage. I mean, green's about the best I could find. but definitely make it work. So it'll turn out to be a fun shelter. It's light. It goes in my backpack with tent stakes and the paracord, and man, I'm always going to have something to cover my head. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and look for us on Google Plus and Twitter. And also visit our website at omegatacticalandsurvival.webs.com. Lots of information on that website as well, and we're going to keep the videos coming. So thanks again for watching.